Okay, so tower version, phase 3. Now this is a revision round because you've already done the first snap round and also the second challenge round. For this round, your preposition cards are no longer needed because instead we have a tower here. You can buy these from most shops and supermarkets. Okay, it's one of these wooden towers that you can find. Okay, so how do you play the game? So we only use the verbs. So here we have the verbs, and here we have the prepositions which are on the little blocks of wood here. Okay, you can just use sticky paper. Okay, so turn over your cards. So first thing that you do is you're going to place, you're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verbs. Okay, 5 verbs in a row on the table. We don't know what's written on these cards. Okay, and the other players, I'll show you the verbs anyway, but the first player randomly will flip over, let's say, 2 of these cards. So he's flipped over figure and give at the same time. The first of the other players to think of a phrasal verb which uses the verb on the card and a preposition from the tower slaps his hand down. So for example, I'm going to slap my hand down here on the verb figure, and I'm going to say the phrasal verb and its meaning, which must be validated by a majority group vote, and then I extract the word, because if you start taking it out and it's a wrong verb, then it's pretty difficult to put the blocks back in. So first player slaps down his hand on the card, okay, and says, so I'm going to say to figure out something, so to resolve a problem. So here I'm going to look at my board here of my tower, and I'm going to gently pull out one of these blocks. So here I have the I have the verb figure out, and I have to place it as the normal rules for this type of tower exist, figure out. Okay. I also write down, for example, here, so figure out, so for example, to resolve a problem. Okay, so it's Bob again here. Okay, and I get 4 points for per phrasal verb. Okay, so do not extract the block until the majority agree it is a correct phrasal. If no one can answer, the remaining cards are flipped over until somebody can say, okay, for example, to put, let's say, out, for example. Okay, to put out a flame, for example. Okay, to blow out a flame. Okay, so each new turn, the 5 cards are all taken off, and 5 new, fresh cards are placed back. And then the next player, to the player the left of the player who just played, will then once again will choose 2 cards, and it's the first of the other players to slap their hand down and do that. So remember, point system, 4 points for a valid phrasal verb and replacing the block without making the tower topple. 8 points if 2 prepositions are needed or possible. Okay, so for example, to put up with, to stand, for example. You can have that, so 8 points. If you play a wrong preposition, you choose to either forfeit a turn or you lose 2 points. That's your choice. If the tower falls over, it's minus 8 points. Okay? And obviously, if the tower falls over, the player who makes it fall over cannot win the game. Okay? It's the player with the most points when the tower falls over that wins. Okay, unless that player is the person who made it fall over. Okay, group vote if there's no teacher, and you can use the lists or internet. Okay, remember that normal rules apply. If you want to take out a block of wood, you can't use 2 fingers to do it. Okay, you must use just 1 hand. Okay, and then you can just gently tap and take it out. So only 1 hand, and you must place the wood correctly. So for example, if this is the top of the tower, okay, I can't place the wood like this. I have to place it like this each time. Okay, like so. All right. Okay. 10 minutes playing time maximum. You can reset the tower to play again. I suggest 2 rounds are advised before totaling the score, and obviously 1 round equals when the tower falls over. Players can take out 2 blocks again if double prepositions are needed. For example, to look up to somebody, to respect somebody. Okay, so enjoy playing, and obviously if you want to find out some more information about more games, please visit our website.